Okay, we're going to do this. Oh, come on. This set, which is relatively new. Even though I have last season's Technic cheapy set to do, I haven't done this one. I'm sure I haven't done this one. I don't think I've done this one. Yeah, we're going to do this. Even though I've got lots of neat small sets to do, like this poly bag, which is in the shop today. I bought another poly bag, and I bought some really cool pick-a-brick stuff to add to my supply of pick-a-brick things I haven't done yet. Anyway, I haven't done like a Technic set for a while, so we'll do this. Even though I have, again, so many. I've been terrible not doing any videos, and I have to start doing lots of videos to get through everything. So I'm going to do things while I've got my computer going. As you can tell, I haven't removed the jigsaw puzzle from the back yet, because I've had this desk covered in too much stuff, which is why it's a mess. So let's do this. How many pieces? 104 pieces. So that's technically... Oh, this is 36 pieces. Only 3 times as complicated as the poly bag. But I've got one of these things. This is the Kmart branded, Kmart in New Zealand and Australia, not Kmart everywhere else, fake Lego thing. And this is 114. So this is probably technically more complicated than this. Though I do find that Technic things take longer to do. I am kind of waiting for the pick-a-brick to have some Technic pieces, but they never do. Though they did have something that was kind of Technic-y today. And one of the weird situations, I think I'll just have to save it to actually opening the box, because sometimes they have like a piece and it's like one part of like a connector or something, and you're like, well, that's kind of useful, but like they have a piece for connecting like the smaller like city system wheel connector axle things. They had those today, but they didn't have any wheels. Like, well, but they have actually sold the wheels. It's the same connector that those old horse and wagon wheels attached to, and they did have like a whole pile of those horse and wagon, those wagon wheels, I think, at some point. So you just have to get. But today, anyhow, they did have both sides of the connector type thing. So I bought a bunch of those. But anyway, let's get on with this thing, which I did not buy today. I bought this last week, and I can't even remember if I've done it or not. So if I have done this, we're just going to do a double up. I think I've done this once before. So we'll go from there. And I got the 2 poly bags today, and then I got like tons of other bits and pieces. My favourite shop might be selling more cheap Lego, I think soon. They've got some things reduced to clear, but not in the free-falling price mode yet. So again, more stuff to get. But I might do more jigsaw puzzles. I did, speaking of this jigsaw puzzle, I went to, I think I might have mentioned it on the last video, not that anyone has paid attention. Because I haven't actually published the last video, so I haven't published like the last 5-6 videos. Like, I've uploaded some of them. I should just go back to not bothering to do a thumbnail and just doing a random image, or I just get an actual image and just upload it. Like, I'm just terrible at this kind of stuff. I am going to sit down and at some point and just what happened here? Publish every single video that I've done so far. Get it out of the way, so then I can start doing, because that's what stops me from making new videos, is that I just got a pile of things I haven't done them. But if I make a video and then upload it and then publish it the next day, then I get into the swing of things again, and I way lost that swing, which is bad. Because, you know, if I publish this video tomorrow, then this will be kind of current. Like this is, I think, a relatively new. I did have the latest catalogue. Oh, it's right here. just quickly, sidetrack, let's have a look at this is the New Zealand edition of the January to June. Oh, or maybe this is not the latest one. This is like the last one. It's not June, it's July. So there's that, and it says new in January. So I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow to the game, if that's the term to use. Maybe I should check around at other shops to get the actual latest catalogue. I just got that one because it was at a shop, but they're not really a Lego shop. They're like a bookseller's or a news agent store, and they happen to sell some Lego at slightly higher than normal prices. Though they do still have some old advent calendars. I think maybe last year's. So what are we doing here? We're just going to put that on. Like it has to go there. That one goes there, and then this one goes here. That can go in there. Yeah, speaking of jigsaw puzzles, and I think we have to speak about jigsaw puzzles. And I went to, in the weekend, a speed jigsaw puzzle competition. I don't really know what it's called, what the official name of the event. Like, you feel like it would have a name. Like, doing jigsaw puzzles as fast as you can would have a name. It probably does. I should have looked it up before I did this video. And of course, never having practiced or tried to do jigsaw puzzles super fast, I wasn't expecting... That's not true. I was expecting to just naturally be super talented and be really good at this. Turns out I am not. It took me an hour and 47 minutes. I should probably check the website or my email or something, or maybe I should have paid more attention when they said the official thing. I left pretty early, so which felt a little bit rude, but I didn't know anybody there and I didn't really want to stay around. But anyway, I did the 500 piece one, and in 1 hour and 47 and something minutes, which was fine with me. But the person who won in this group, they did it in like 30 minutes, and I was like, what? No way you've done this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to reevaluate how fast people are at doing jigsaw puzzles. Because 500 pieces, like, that's 30 minutes. That's like 14, 15, I don't know, 16, I don't know how many minutes. But that's like pieces per, like, 30 minutes. Yeah, if you did 10 pieces a minute, that'd only be 300. So you're probably doing like 16, 17 pieces per minute in order to do that. So that's one piece, let's just say one piece every 3 or 4 seconds. Consistently. So you would expect at the very beginning they're not getting quite that many. So it's like, wow, okay, well, we've got to try that. So now I've got to look into how fast do people actually go. Like, what's the speed limit? What's the record? How fast can someone do a 500 piece jigsaw puzzle? And they had like pairs, like doubles, where you could do the same. You could do a 500 piece jigsaw puzzle with a friend or somebody, which was sold out. So I guess that's probably the popular thing for the people who aren't doing it. Oh my gosh, what do I do here? Professionally, because I got the impression that some people take this super seriously. So what have I really done? I've got super confused. This is not the thing that this is not what I made. Hold on, this is what I made. So what am I doing with this thing? Okay, that goes there, that goes there, and that's that thing. I've got to stop talking about jigsaw puzzles. And then that piece goes there. Okay, we're kind of getting there. Alright. And yeah, like, people take it very seriously, which I can kind of imagine why they would, right? This was the New Zealand Jigsaw Puzzles Association, so these people are pretty hardcore. But it was lots of fun. Like, honestly, it's the kind of thing I can understand. Like, you're sitting there and you're just concentrating on doing one thing, and it's kind of like a journey, right? Because you start off and there's different parts to the puzzle, and you know which parts are going to take a lot longer, and you sort of get into it, and yeah, so at the end of it, it was like, oh, that was all like, the sort of fondness for the different moments of doing the puzzle. It's like, oh, I remember when I had to do the top of the house and I had to do the sky and those annoying trees in the background. Oh my gosh, they were like a good 10, 15 minutes at the end there. So yeah, but it was good. I wasn't the last person. I didn't finish last, but so I think I probably did reasonably okay for someone who hasn't done it competitively. I was just doing it. But when you get to the point where you're like, I don't have any energy more left to do it fast, so I'm just going to plod along and finish it off as slow as I feel like it. Because it's kind of fun and you don't want to rush it. But it's nice to be able to just concentrate and do that. So I'm definitely going to do it next year. And I went and bought some more jigsaw puzzles today for 50 cents each from the shop, the cheapy shop. So how many got? 18 minutes left. So we're chugging along. Well, not really. How many pieces have I done today? How many bits and pieces have I put in? Am I going at 17 pieces a minute? I don't know. So that goes like that, and then this one is going to go there. But I definitely think I can do some more speed. I could practice by doing like 200-piece jigsaw puzzles. Like I can get a 200-piece jigsaw puzzle in 30 minutes. That would make sense. But then I'm doing a 200-piece jigsaw puzzle upside down in 30 minutes. So if I was doing it on this channel, this is very weird, right? You have to put it in here, but it's not actually the cross pattern for the whole thing. It's only the cross pattern for the back part. So there's this empty space where you're not actually connected, which feels like an odd use. I wonder if they were like allowed to. They had to sneak this past the quality control people. It's like, you can't do that move. Everything's got to like snap together properly. No one's going to understand. You just get these pieces and put them together, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean. Cough. So now we have to do. Oh, I made a boo boo. I made a bad boo boo. Right. Okay. I knew this looked a little bit funny. So hopefully I can take it out. Oh, I can take it out. That's the big one. And I'll double check with a little picture. That's that one. So that goes in the top. Alright, and then this one is going to go in the middle of here. With these two. I should be counting the pieces down. So that's 3 pieces, 4 pieces in this one little thing. Just gotta get it right. And there. Is that the right position? Because it feels like it's going to rub. It's going to just miss. Have I done this right? It looks right. But it feels like this thing is going to rub against the... Well, we'll find out. We'll put that one there, and that goes like that. And we better hurry up, because seriously, this is not looking too good. Now we've got to get a little... This gear, Wemmy, not the Wemmy gear. Is this a Wemmy gear? I think it is a Wemmy gear. That one goes through the middle. This one goes at the back. Today I started university again, back at university, to do documentary making. So that's kind of fun. I was going to put up a thing on Reddit saying, hey, I only come in one day a week and I finish at 12. I don't mind doing an hour of tutoring for anybody who wants to do like some computer science tutoring, because I'm a computer science person and I haven't tutored for years. How's this going to go on? and then that just goes in here somewhere. I don't understand how this goes in. This is the correct way of holding it. So that's got to go. It just sits on top. It's not actually connected. What? How is this supposed to work? This isn't connected to anything. What are you talking about? Oh, it is connected. There's one little thing to connect it with. All right, okay. So that's going to go there, and then that's going to work. Okay, fine. Yeah, but then I'm like, oh, actually, because I was like, I'm only doing one paper, one LC paper, and then I'm like, well, because there's nothing else I want to do this semester. And when you pay for things, you're kind of like, oh, I don't really want to waste money on things I don't want to do. I was going to do another paper, but it was just like, well, that's just for fun, and I don't want to do things for fun. I'm serious. I want to do things seriously. But then I realized, oh, mathematics tutoring, that's what I want to do. So I think we're getting to the point where we're almost finished on this. These are just for the wheels, right? So they're the easy last part. Now we've got to find this thing. This is going to be the last hard bit, I think, because these are fiddly. Yeah, but there's this teaching mathematics education thing. But the problem is it's like it's on at the same time as the other, and that's why my current thing, and I can't like split it up or do things differently. So it's like, oh, that's a bit of a hassle. So where does this go? Oh, it goes in the front. All right, that goes like that. And surprise, that's going to go like that. But then I'm going to email the lecturer and say, well, what if I miss the first hour of every single lecture? Because it's 3 hours of lecture. What if I just miss the first hour? Like, that's fine, right? You don't need to go to the first hour. Maybe you can always catch it. They always record things, and you can always watch them later. And then this one goes there. Alright. And turning the page. How is this going to attach? No, it attaches like that. So maybe I will end up doing 2 papers this semester. But I've already signed up for a improv class. It's like I actually wanted to just do acting, but the only class I could do that was kind of acting related was improv. And then I kind of remember when I went to the class, the people who do improv class are all kind of a bit weird. And it's like, oh, I don't think I have the outgoingness to do this. So I was kind of like, oh. Apart from the fact that I had to cycle in the pouring rain, and then I had to cycle home in the pouring rain, I was all a bit not depressed, but cranky about the whole thing. So I'm just going to guess that one goes over this side. They haven't actually told me to do that yet. But I'm still going to go because I paid for 10 sessions. It's like, well, that was a bit dumb. You could have gone along for a free one and then decided you didn't want to do it. So it's going to be quite... But there is an acting class that I want to do coming up. So, but that's not for a month and a half. So if I did a math thing, it'd be kind of, oh, well, it's a bit crazy. And my life's work is almost complete. Which is going to publish soon. And I will probably publish a link to the channel that describes everything on this channel. So look out for that. What's the time? What was the time of the camera? 10 minutes to go. I'm quite surprised. I actually thought I would take 2 videos to do this. I think I would take 2 videos to do the other smaller Technic set that I have, which I can almost just reach, but we'll wait till the end of the video. Plus I have that planetarium one to do, and I have the Mars rover, and those are huge, those ones, so I don't know if I will actually do them on the channel. And I think, and a race car. There's like a Formula 1 race car that I got as well. So in the Technic area, I've done it upside down. I felt like it would look cooler if it was up in the air like that. Why do they have to have it down? Well, we're going to stick it up like that, and we'll see what happens, because I can't be bothered taking it off. Now we're going to go to the next page, and we're going to go here. So what I mean is that is pointing, like, they're up, and it should be down the bottom. So... I'm going to put these here and here, and I've started to watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine after many years. All of the years I've never bothered to really watch. I've watched a couple of episodes, but not the whole thing, and I'm like, well, you got to do it at some point, because I just don't want to get any streaming services at the moment because they cost money. But I will soon, because, you know, Stranger Things is coming out. And that one's going to go through there. What a weird way of doing it. Surely they would have just used another blue one, and then you could have stuck that in. Maybe they're just like, well, it's too hard to take off if you do that, I guess. So, we haven't got any more blue ones. Uh-oh. What? Oh, there it is. I haven't got any more red ones. Oh, it's even worse. Where'd the last red one go? I am doing this twice, aren't I? I'm just guessing that I'm doing it. I'm not doing it twice. Okay, fine. Oh, now I've stuffed it up. Oh, where's the brick separator? It's here. The non-Lego branded brick separator. So that one's going to go there. Oh my gosh, how terrible at this can I be? And then I might watch Enterprise after that. And I'm not going to watch any other Star Trek because I'm not very pleased with Paramount thing, so I can't be bothered caring about them. So that goes there, and then that one's going to go there, and then this one's going to go... I don't actually know what this kind of vehicle is. I definitely haven't done this one before. That's at least a good thing. So that's going to go there, and that's going to go like that. And what? And that's going on the front. So this is not... Oh, I managed to really stuff that up, didn't I? So that goes... Alright. Oh my gosh. This is hard to take apart. So that goes like that. And then that one is supposed to look like... No, I've just got it all the way... Oh my gosh, I had it right the first time. I just had it upside down. Okay. I could have just done it the other way around. Alright. So that one goes there. And then you've got that thing. And then we've got this thing which goes over here. And we're going to have that thing which goes there. And then we've got the wheels and we're done. Yeah, so watch some Star Trek. And I just finished a Murderbot book, which was the one after the main first trilogy, which was fun. And now I'm reading the latest Hunger Games book, which already has kind of annoyed me, but then I'm like, you got to read them. You just have to. I don't, even though I don't want to, I'm just having to force myself. I feel like I've done something wrong here. I didn't use these black things. I missed the point where I was supposed to use the black thing. I forgot to put it on, though I can't see where it was meant to go. Well, that's. Oh, it was meant to go there, I think. It looks like it was supposed to go there. Well, I can't really tell. So these are going to go... This is a bit weird because they kind of go... They don't go all the way in. Have I done this wrong? Like... Oh, they do go all the way in. I was going to say. Okay, fine. You really got to push them, though. They go like 2 stages. So that one and that. And then that's the whole thing. So we've just got an extra one of those, which probably went there. And I didn't put it there, so, and we're done, and that was that. So that was quite fun. That was alright. I don't understand what the back thing is, but it does do that, and you can move it around. And of course, you get to do the up and down motion, which is quite good. Very smooth. Nothing is rubbing against anything else. So I like that. So we finished that. That was fine. That was fine. So the other one. Oh, I might do this right now. Hold on. So I might do this one finally. This is like from last year or the year before. So it was probably actually the last lot that I did, and it was like the next model up. And it's been sitting here for hours, and it's years. And that's a jigsaw puzzle that I did for the competition, so you get to keep it. So that was quite fun. And this has been sitting on my desk for years. So this is a monster truck Hot Wheels thing. I'm just going to open this. This cost me 60 cents reduced to clear. So what on earth is it? It's got a sticker. Oh, I didn't even know it had a sticker. If I'd known it had a sticker that said Avenger. So it's one of these Monster Jam things. Since I don't understand Monster Jam, I don't really get the trucks and know that they're all actually real famous. And so Lego isn't just making random blue and sharky looking trucks and red orange trucks and calling them Gran El Toro or whatever. So how does this thing work? What do you do with a key? There are instructions. Includes a launcher. Includes a truck. It's got the key pointing at the truck. So well, do you just put it on the ground? Okay, there's a little clip thing. Does that go there? No. No. Well, there's a whole thing at the back. And then there's this thing which does nothing much but that. And there's a picture, okay. Includes. I don't understand. Is there instructions? There better be instructions. Are they on the back of the sticker? No, they're not on the back of the sticker. Are they on the back of the packet? There's a lot of words on the back of the packet, but they don't tell me anything useful. So now I have to work out. I've only got 2 minutes left on this amazing video. How do you get this? Well, that kind of matches that line. Oh, there we go. There's like a little key. You have to get it exactly the right way, which makes sense because this is a key. So I put it in there and then it locks into place, and then we will shoot my Lego construction and drop things on the floor, and wow. I shall show this to children tomorrow and they will be amazed, I hope. Because I won't have anything else exciting to show them. Well, I will actually, so maybe they won't be amazed. So anyway, thanks for watching and have a good evening, and yeah, we're going to do poly bags and stuff next time maybe. And then we're going to eventually do this thing. Yeah, and then we're going to eventually do larger things. Bye!